We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Back in Portland, the Trailblazers kick off the beginning of a homestand. And the injury to C.J. McCollum. This really is the big news.
Yeah, and since last game, when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse. I mean, they're going to have to make do without this young man for a long time.
Difficult news right now for everybody to digest. For him and his teammates, we certainly wish him a full recovery.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, thanks, guys. Now, the Blazers are a talented young team, but Damian Lillard hopes they'll be aggressive, looking to improve. He said, obviously, we believe in what we have, but the more firepower we can add, the better chance we have of competing for longer periods of time at a higher level. Kevin?
He's not shy about putting pressure on the front office, D.A. Thanks. We've already seen a few players make, Brent, a big leap over last year. Their hard work is really paying off.
The interesting thing over the past few years is just how intricate the off-season training is for players. And this is why I think the evolution of the game feels like it's been sped up. So many specialized coaches, so much time that guys want to work on facets of their game that are opening up opportunities. And with so much space that's on the floor for guys, we get to see those skill sets a little bit more often on a nightly basis. Awesome to see that players continue to strive to maximize their potential.
I agree. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Moore, the guards. Hill and Davis are the forwards. And it's Okafor in at the center position. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
Well, if I put it on the scale, Greg, the aggressiveness was an 8. The shot selection, a 2. Could have been a lot better.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, Nurkic is big enough to do that, isn't he?
And so it's New Orleans with it. Outside Holiday. Pass to Davis. Over Aminu. And Davis can't get it to go. Here's Turner. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Turner does a good job of just winding his way and burrowing to the rim. And a good job finishing down low.
Davis setting the pick for Holiday. He kicks it to Okafor. Back to Holiday. Good on the triple. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Really like the form from Drew Holiday there. He always looks to take those if the D is going to back up off him.
Lillard outside. Passes it to Nurkic. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, the play from Nurkic was as good as they come. Terrific job getting deep inside there and nailing the shot.
Holiday sets the pick for Hill. Pass to Holiday. Okafor with the screen on Lillard. Here's Davis. Rebound by Nurkic.
And really not enough effort on that screen. You have to make some contact, so that's ineffective at getting his teammate open.
And the basket by Lillard.
Well, if my counting is right, they've made 4 of their first 5. That's good.
Here's Holiday following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Okafor. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
And that one falls for Okafor. Well, a lot to love about the Blazers' 2017-18 season, but it ended on a very sour note.
Well, they were a surprise third team in the West last year. It was so tightly grouped. Things shook out for Portland to end up with home court advantage, but eventually swept out of the playoffs by a Pelican team that just played at breakneck speed. So getting swept is really hard for the Blazers. They did a lot of good things last year, developed Zach Collins in the later part of the season. But we'll see this year if they make some changes in order to have something more dynamic that they can offer up. Evan Turner, the former #2 pick out of Ohio State, is a very good ball handler, and he plays kind of in that mid-range game to look for space, not only to score, but to set up teammates. And I think coaching staff loves to have him play that point forward position to dictate some of the offense and take the load off the guards.
Throw good, Evan Turner. And with Turner, he is underachieved, Brent, as far as where he was taken in the draft, but he offers a lot of unique skills to a team.
The biggest drawback is Evan Turner at his size. You'd want him to shoot the three-point ball with a little bit more consistency. So I know he plays in the box a bit, and he likes to play in the mid-range game, but there are some things offensively I think that he can do to take advantage of some mismatches and put some points on the board.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Portland leading. Here's Curry. Moore with the block. Here's Okafor. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Aminu misses.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Here's Lillard. No good there. Holiday with the defensive effort.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Nurkic with the block.
Excellent defense by Nurkic on that play. He made sure that shot was not going anywhere near the rim. Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Turner inside. Hill's there. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Evan Turner, the former #2 pick out of Ohio State, you know, he acts as a utility knife for this team. He can wear a lot of different hats. His versatility might be his best trait. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And with Turner, as you mentioned, Greg, he can play both wing spots and does whatever you need from him on offense.
Well, you like what he's playing in the post and bullying small wings. Much better from that area of the floor than from outside. He also can act as a playmaker, very adept at running the pick and roll.
So he gets them both.
And the leadership that Evan Turner offers up can be a huge bonus. This is a guy who continues to accept and play well within his role.
Now here is Holiday. Last game he had 12. Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And Turner kicks to Lillard. Back to Turner. Aminu with a screen for Lillard. Turner against Davis. Clock at 6. Left side Turner over Davis. The shot by Turner no good.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Holiday. Down low. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got his first 2 points.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
And if it does, as evenly as these two teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Davis, the pass to Hill. Back to Davis. Outside Hill. Davis sets a screen. And another three for New Orleans.
Well, got to admire the stroke that time from Hill, able to knock down the 3-ball.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard outside. Dishes it to Aminu. And Aminu slams it in.
That's good passing down low. He's good at working the ball deep into the post.
Davis with a screen on Curry. And Moore kicks to Davis. Shoots over Curry. Off the left rim and out.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
And this is where he can hurt you most offensively. Aminu's well schooled in the catch and shoot game.
Outside Holiday. Okafor with a screen on Turner. The pass to Davis. 4 on the clock. Over Aminu. And Davis can't get it to go.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contest it.
Now here's Okafor. Aminu missing his last shot. And E'Twaun Moore has always been a solid shooter in the NBA, Greg, and he's continued to grow in that department.
I mean, just look at the career numbers from deep in terms of efficiency. And the last few years, he started to take on more and more volume in terms of the three-point shot. Hasn't changed his percentages, though, at all. And I would give him the green light as much as he wants from beyond.
And he knocks down the first one. Who do you think is best at converting off his offhand?
I really do like Mike Conley in Memphis when he gets to, and I love his timing on it, Kevin, that running right-hand hook shot that he shoots from about 8 feet. And one of the reasons I'm so enamored with it is because Mike will shoot it in the fourth quarter with under 30 seconds to go on a critical possession. That, to me, screams of confidence. A tremendous offhand by Mike Conley.
When it means the most, he'll use that move.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that Kyrie Irving won't do it with his left in Boston, but Mike Conley pulls it out at some of the moments where you just say, wow, a right-handed runner with 40 seconds to go, fourth quarter, good on you, Mike Conley.
And here is Payton after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Payton off the screen, 2 points, that one goes. Payton's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Like to see this on a nightly basis happen a few more times. He knows he's got to get better at the mid-range jump shot.
Up top, Leonard to the middle. Here's Lillard. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Lillard's got 7.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Mirotic, a screen on Lillard. Miller kicks to Randall. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Randall against Leonard. Curry wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Moore outside. Picked by Randall. Pass to Miller. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
There's a screen by Collins. Here's Lillard, but he recovers it.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Lillard. Nobody near Leonard. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Payton against Lillard. Here's Randall. And that misses. That would have put him up.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Now here's Peyton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there. Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
How about Leonard not letting the D get to him? Amazing that he maintains his balance, especially at his size on that shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Layman's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Emeka Okafor is checked in for each one more.
Alvin Gentry, one of the best offensive minds and coaches in this league. Remember just in the recent past about his time in Phoenix and then in Golden State. Now as the head coach of the Pelicans, and he's done a great job just speeding up this team, pushing the ball, and trying to find ways to put up points.
Here's Layman. Poked loose and stolen by Peyton. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Randall with the bucket. And for the Pelicans, it took some time before they could implement Gentry's vision.
Well, now it's in place. It felt like a long time to get there, and they ended up making the playoffs and pushing it to the second round. And Alvin Gentry is a big reason why the Pelicans are one of the most exciting teams right now to watch in the NBA.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
Miller outside. Kicks it to Okafor. Back to Miller. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
Here's Miller, trailing by 2. Randall with a screen for Miller. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Lillard, the pass to Layman. Collins throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Julius Randle picks one up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
For Portland, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Randall. And that one misses. Pelicans trail by 4. Outside Holiday. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
As the ball swung to Holiday, he did not think twice, and he let it go. Once he caught it, pass, creating rhythm. Defense not anticipating that.
Peyton against Lillard. One second left. He gets that one. Lillard's got 12 points in the game. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, people are going to look to you first. They're going to point the finger at you first. And when things go well, they're going to give you the credit. So I think it's just a balance of those two things, being willing to be that guy and being excited about it. I think you got to have fun with it.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
Yeah, I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, they're attacking the rim in more than one way, and with that kind of success, you feel like the defense is going to make the adjustment. Then you start playing inside out.
We've got Mo Harkless. Collins is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Layman in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And that one falls for Collins.
Well, Pelicans a much better team last year than they've been in the past. Still have some areas to address before maybe they become a home court advantage team or a top 4 seed. But the number one thing is they've got to get some more consistency in their outside game.
Here's Mirotic. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Down low. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Pelicans trail by 4. Miller dishes to Mirotic. Picked by Okafor. It's Miller on the wing. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Well, the 3 is king right now, and spacing can be a problem for the Pelicans.
Well, the team knows they only have a handful of dead-eye shooters. They were in the bottom third for threes taken last year. They played to their strengths, which is a good thing, but in order for them to take the next step, it's got to be some dynamic play from the perimeter.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the miss from Elfrid Payton. Count that bucket. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
And still trying to polish this side of his game up. Leonard looking very comfortable on that move.
And Holiday kicks to Miller. Miller sets a screen for Holiday. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Now here's Lillard. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
And it's sent back by Leonard.
There's some good commitment from Myers Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up and swats that one away.
Collins kicks to Layman. And stolen by Mirotic. Outside Holiday. Mirotic sets the screen for Holiday. Outside Mirotic. Picked by Okafor. Jacks up a 3. Mirotic's shot is off.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Lillard. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Yeah, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going. Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Leonard with a screen on Payton. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Hits the 3-point bomb. Lillard's got 15 points.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Pass to Holiday. Expanding his range. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Got that one up quick. Mirotic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, if you give Mirotic some room out there, he's going to take advantage, really looking to shoot the 3-ball.
Lillard from outside. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got 5 rebounds tonight. Payton can't get it to go. Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Harkless the pass to Layman. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, it's not a secret that the strength of this ball club is in the backcourt. Damian Lillard, C.J. McCollum, these are one of the better pairings in the league in terms of their scoring, playmaking, and devastation that they can provide on the offensive end. Unfortunately, it has not gotten them to the point where they've gotten enough complementary players to go as far as they would like in the postseason.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Myers Leonard. Aminu comes in for Zach Collins. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Turner in for Damian Lillard. New Orleans also making some changes. Okafor's checked in for Okafor. Davis comes in for Mirotic. And it's Solomon Hill in for Miller. Back to Turner. They set the pick. Nurkic a screen on Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Turner. Trailblazers keep it alive. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
Yeah, nice hustle from Nurkic to come up with the board and the bucket.
And as great as the backcourt is for the Blazers, Brent, they know they need to add more.
Yeah, Evan Turner himself has said that we need more than just Dame and CJ, and the team has lacked a third scoring option for quite some time. The general manager said the roster is a work in progress, so we'll see if they can make some kind of changes to put them over the hump.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 28 points per, 11 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
I love it when guys tap back into that gift. All these guys at some point were that kind of player in their career. Fun to see it show up here.
Curry can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Man, he's missing those kind of good looks. His team is in some serious trouble.
There's a screen. Portland needs to get off a shot. There's the 3. The shot missing. Holiday with the defensive effort. Pelicans trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A floater. That one goes. Count it. Holiday's got 10 points.
Excellent screen and roll there by Holiday. He gets a great look at the rim and then calmly steps up and knocks it down.
Curry kicks to Nurkic. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Davis. Feeds it to Hill. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Nurkic the pass to Turner. Portland moving the ball around. Curry against Moore. Here's Nurkic. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Hill has the open look and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
He sunk that 3 in the first. It's yet to make another one.
Pass to Curry. And there's the pass to Layman. And here comes Moore, leading the fast break. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Screen by Nurkic. And Turner kicks to Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
Yeah, he's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Pass to Davis. And Hill has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Davis sets a screen. And he overshot that one, missing. Portland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Inside, Turner. Holiday with the defensive effort. The Pelicans trail. And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you'd want to hear from a fan's perspective.
Now here's Davis. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
Pelicans trail by 4. And Holiday kicks to Davis. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Phenomenal strength there by AD to take the hit and finish that one. And Anthony Davis is just as complete a player on the offensive end as you're going to find. Great facing up, great mid-range, plays with the back to the basket. One of the things that is his best quality, Kevin, that does not get talked about much is just how devastating he is in transition. One of the game's greatest runners and finishers. And when you play with a point guard who will advance the ball, he becomes that much more dangerous.
And that one falls for Davis. And Brent, for Davis in his offense, the stat lines he can put up are just jaw-dropping.
Man, even from a historic standpoint, very few big men can dominate a game in the multitude of ways that AD can. Incredibly quick with his decision-making. He's really got great footwork. And with his length, he has the easiest time getting a shot off any switch. I mean, it's just an automatic mismatch. He is truly a special player.
Here's Nurkic. The Pelicans make their last shot. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling. Exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
Hill, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
They shoot again. Randall grabs the board. New Orleans has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that one against the Bulls, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Ejuan Moore is someone, Brent, who bounced around early in his career, but has still found a way to be a big contributor.
Yeah, and I think that the fit for Ejuan Moore, having AD, he can kind of stay in the background and get shots off where he's open, his feet are set, and you can see that trend in his field goal percentage that's coming into the league. Last year had a phenomenal year shooting the ball.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Screen by Nurkic. Aminu with a screen for Curry. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Turner against Holiday. He dishes it to Davis. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Screen by Nurkic. Aminu with a screen for Curry. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. To halt the run. That one, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Hill kicks to Holiday. And it's Randall, top of the key. Here's Moore. And it's Portland with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game. And they just had so few opportunities. I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, they were like good college players, one and done. You got to be able to make some noise on the offensive glass and keep possessions alive. They weren't able to do that.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Pelicans lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. They look like a more focused team in the second quarter, and what was an early deficit for them has turned into a 3-point lead at the break. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
The way they were getting rained on from 3, they're lucky to still be in this. In some cases, it was shooters making contested shots, but in others, it was defenders leaving shooters wide open. You can't do that. Bottom line, their perimeter defense was lax, and that needs to change, and that's a fact. Oh, what was rhyming, Ernie?
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we welcome you back to a beautiful aerial view of the I-5 freeway as it flows over the Willamette River here in Portland, Oregon. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Yeah, those extra possessions, considering how hard it can be sometimes to find offense, become invaluable.
So for New Orleans right now, on the perimeter, Moore and Hill. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
Nurkic a screen on Holiday. Aminu the pass to Turner. And here's Nurkic. He's guarded by Hill. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Nurkic.
You could see that the D wanted to block the shot, but they didn't. Nurkic schooled him there.
Davis dishes to Hill. Back to Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent. Coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more. Make more decisions.
Make more decisions, and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
And both free throws good for Davis.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Lillard. He kicks to Curry. Three-pointer, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Curry's got 6.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Here is Davis. 14 points for him. No good from 18.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Hill, a screen on Lillard, and Holiday kicks to Hill. Back to Holiday. Davis sets a screen. It's stolen by Aminu. One-on-one fast break. Nobody near Lillard. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
They set the pick. Holiday with the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. Portland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Okafor kicks to Holiday. Trying his luck deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 16 points for him.
Yeah, I think Drew Holiday has been very selective in his shots tonight. Most of them have gone in.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for each one more. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Pelicans. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Holiday against Lillard. Passes to Curry. Six to shoot. Shoots it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. To the inside. Here's Hill. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Turner. Okafor with the steal. Holiday against Lillard. Holiday, the pass to Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, everything right now in sync for AD, and I think that stands for after Duncan.
Now, here's Lillard. 17 points in the game. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. You too. And so it's New Orleans with it. New Orleans in the lead. And here is Payton. Outside Holiday. Off target with his 3. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Well, when you play against the Pelicans, Brent, you know you're going to be running.
Yep, track shoes on. Pelicans played at the highest pace last year in the league, and you can expect more of the same as long as Alvin Gentry is the coach. This is something he believes in, and he's got one of the best running centers in the league. The team generates a ton of easy looks and finishes because of the pace of play.
New Orleans leading by 4. Hill passes to Payton. Kicks to Holiday. Okafor with the ball. Covered by Lillard. And it's sent back by Lillard. Here's Aminu. Pelicans pull it in. Hill's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry against Payton. Pass to Okafor. Looking for Payton. He gets it there. Okafor, the pass to Holiday. Hits it from 3-point range. Holiday's got 19 points.
Well, the defense was all over Holiday there, but shooting window was open.
Now a timeout called by Portland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So for the Trailblazers, Leonard, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Turner. New Orleans also making some changes. Okafor's checked in for Okafor. Mirotic comes in for Hill. And it's Darius Miller in for Drew Holiday. And finished off by Collins.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. A cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
Well, last season, a strong one for the Portland Trailblazers, actually came out on top of the Northwest Division.
Yep, snuck all the way up to that 3rd seed with the tight grouping in the Western Conference, and 4 teams in the division made the playoffs last year. 5 were in the race. Certainly was one of the toughest divisions in the league, and the Blazers ended up on top.
And Elfrid Payton, over his 4 seasons, developing one of the most distinctive hairstyles in the league.
You know, and I remember seeing some footage where his hair seemed to block his vision on a shot attempt. For a player who had struggled shooting the ball, many questioned whether a trim might be in order.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, many people had some high expectations for Elfrid Payton when he was drafted 10th in 2014. His offensive game has come along nicely. He sees the floor. He scores on the inside. I don't think he'll ever be a perimeter threat. And defensively, he could be a little bit more active.
Julius Randle's checked in for New Orleans. And Brent, as you mentioned, as good as Payton has made himself with the ball in his hands, his defense is holding him back.
Yeah, and some of those areas of weakness are easily addressed. You just can't get yourself out of position by overthinking possessions or gambling too much. It's just not a good way to go. So as much as you're the lead guard with the ball, sometimes defensively as a lead guard you can set the tone for a defensive possession. Payton needs to learn that.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Collins with it. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Last season, Brent, the Pelicans took such a step forward as their role players really stepped up.
Well, how huge was AD and all the things he's capable of doing? Just a once-in-a-generation talent. Guys like Holiday, Moore, those guys played so great down the stretch when they got some more freedom after the Cousins injury. The Pelicans have had some issues with depth in the past, but seem to have put that behind them last year.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
We'll take a look at the history of the Portland Trailblazers, and part of the NBA since 1970, and the phrase Rip City, which has stuck with the team ever since winning that title back in 1977.
Now here's Payton, picked by Okafor. At the teardrop, Payton's shot is off.
I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Collins. And for the Blazers, a lot of ups and downs with their history.
A lot of wins, but the franchise has been a bit cursed with some major injuries in the last 15 years. You think of guys like Greg Oden, the first pick in the draft, Bill Walton back in the 70s, and the ankle injuries that he had to deal with. That young team felt like they were going to run the West for quite some time, and those injuries really hurt and devastated the fan base in Portland.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. New Orleans making some changes here. Anthony Davis comes in for Emeka Okafor. And it's E'Twaun Moore checking in for Miller. Here's Randall. And again, New Orleans has no up. For Portland, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Offensive rebound. And it's Leonard with the jam.
I feel like when Myers Leonard plays significant minutes, he can get himself into the rhythm of the game. That's when a lot of his better offensive rebounding games come.
Now here's Payton. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, and Harkless slams it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. And it's Davis finishing it off.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
And Lillard kicks to Curry. The pass to Leonard. That shot missing. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Moore passes to Payton. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Layman's checked in. For New Orleans, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
He doesn't get the second one.
Last season, the Pelicans took a huge step in the right direction and made it to the conference semifinals despite losing DeMarcus Cousins before the playoffs even began. So a lot of positives came out of that late season run with AD leading the way for the Pelicans.
And here is Payton after the 3-pointer from Mo Harkless. Payton kicks to Davis. Over Collins. Here's Moore. That's tipped. Here's Harkless. 5 points in the game. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Payton. And Harkless pulls it down.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pelicans trail by 6. Payton trying to get open. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Leonard. Collins passes to Layman. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Payton kicks to Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. For New Orleans, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Well, AD, such a soft-spoken guy. He does a lot of work in the offseason to improve every facet of his game, and then steps in with tremendous confidence every season to show off all the hard work that he's put in.
Curry's checked in for Portland. Both shots good from the stripe. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Lillard dishes to Curry. Deflects the pass. Collins passes to Lillard. Leonard kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen by Collins. Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
From the stripe, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers. Well, for New Orleans, shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Out to Payton, lets it go from deep, and that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Harkless. Leonard sets a screen for Harkless. And Curry has it in the corner. There's a screen by Collins. The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
More in the corner. Shoots over Curry. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And now it's just a 4-point Portland lead. Lillard against Payton. Now here's Lillard. From deep. Got it off in time, but it's no good. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers up by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
We're getting stops after that start. We've been getting stops, all right? Play with confidence like David said. Be strong with the ball and be ready to make plays.
Urging his team to stay after it, Greg, on defense.
And that's how they're going to win this game, with confidence and assertiveness on D.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Harkless is out there with Aminu. Then it's Curry. Then there's Myers-Leonard. And it's Turner in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Curry following the miss by Anthony Davis. Harkless. Hill with some nice D.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another. And you need both elements working together.
And so here's Portland. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Aminu with a screen for Curry. Back to Leonard. Aminu, the pass to Curry. They set the screen. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
That one drops for him. Davis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New Orleans.
Interior D lacking, and it couldn't be at a worse time giving up that easy one.
Well, just an incredibly slow rotation. That is someone's responsibility and something they're going to need to discuss. Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Now here is Holiday, and it's Davis with the jam.
Enjoyed that unselfish play from Holiday for that swing pass to the open teammate.
To the paint, got a piece of it. Moore with the block. Randle against Leonard. Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Moore against Curry. Pass to Leonard. Back to Curry. Latrey sinks the triple. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Turner. And Aminu kicks to Turner. Here's the screen. Aminu with the screen on Holiday. Curry with it. He's picked up by Hill. Step back shot, and it's sent back by Hill. Down low, Davis. Hill trying to break free, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 12 points for Evan Turner.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Outside Hill. Over in the corner, Randall. Here's Davis. And Evan Turner pulls it down. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
That's an unselfish play. Evan Turner with eyes up and delivers.
Holiday against Turner. Holiday the pass to Davis. From 11 feet away. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Leonard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Aminu. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, how about the effort from Aminu there? Something he's known for is crashing the boards, plus improved ability to finish around the rim.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. And New Orleans also making a change. Okafor is checked in for Davis. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
The shot by Harkless, no good. Pelicans trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Holiday kicks to Randall. Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Aminu's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Picked by Okafor. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Screen by Nurkic. Back to Aminu. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Okafor dishes to Moore. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Turner passes to Curry. And Aminu kicks to Turner. Nobody near Nurkic. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
I like the setup from Aminu on the pick. Has the quickness to get there, but then stabilizes to set it.
Turner against Holiday. Pass to Moore. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 9th assist in the game now. Portland leading by 5. Outside Turner. Back to Curry. He feeds it to Nurkic. 6 to shoot.
And Nurkic, one of those guys who you notice for many minutes of the game if he's engaged, and then you couldn't tell if he played 12 to 15 minutes if he's not active enough. So still looking to develop him both on offense and trying to make him a little bit more consistent on defense. The coaching staff has that task at hand, and Nurkic has a big hand in that.
And the first one at the line is good. Lillard's checked in for Harkless. So he gets them both. Pelicans trail by 7. Holiday to the middle. Here's Randall. That one goes. Count it. And with Nurkic at times, he can look like a star, but it's not easy for him to sustain that.
Well, all centers need to find some time to get some consistency. Heck, any player does, Kevin. But when Nurkic is focused, there are some things out there that he does that are quite impactful for this Portland offense. It's so guard heavy that to have something on the interior takes a lot of weight off their all-star guards.
And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That's foul number 2 for him. And Anthony Davis is checked in for New Orleans. Now, here's Lillard. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And it's E'Twaun Moore with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Against Holiday. Looking to get back on track here. Davis with the block.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Okafor, the pass to Holiday. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Now just a 3-point Trailblazer lead. Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. And Lillard kicks to Curry. Aminu, the pass to Lillard. Connects from 3-point range. Lillard's got 20 points.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
To the inside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. Wasted no time on that one. And now it's an 8-point Portland lead.
Well, he's effective in the catch and shoot dating back to his college days. Lillard has brought that skill to the pros.
And Holiday kicks to Moore. Pick up by Hill. Here's Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Got a piece of it. Okafor with the steal. Here's more. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And they continue to control the glass.
Holiday against Lillard. Screen by Nurkic. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half.
Smart patience by Lillard there. Could have tried to beat the defender on his own, but instead uses that screen to get the look.
Here's Davis, and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And here are the Trailblazers now. They've led by as much as 10. They set the pick. Now the pass to Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Moore. Pelicans trail by 6. Holiday left side. Shoots over Lillard. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
He kicks it to Turner. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 14 points for Evan Turner.
I love the quick decision-making from Turner there. Deadly at seeking the catch-and-shoot jumper.
From the line. No good off the back of the rim. Portland leading by 6. Lillard from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open 3.
Holiday dishes to Davis. From 13. Goes back up. Okafor. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Two shots.
Good first, and that brings them within 8. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Portland leading by 7. They set the pick. And here's Aminu inside. Got a piece of it. Okafor with the steal. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. There's 47 seconds left in the game.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, but you still got to play this one out. Near impossible, but I've seen stranger things happen.
Now here's Turner. Fires from 14. Here's Nurkic. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 9. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Miller. Takes a 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 8. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
.11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Miller with the 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Portland winning this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.